So as not to shake the faith of the parents who came to Jesus believing that their child would live. And as you grow in faith, God has a way of pulling you away from people who are blessing blockers.
Oh, blessing blockers. Oh, BB. We don't call them BB.
Let him catch up with you. And you might be surprised who God moves out the way. Because there are some people who smile in your face while they try to block your blessings. There's some people who work more against you than they work for. There's some people who will sing your praise while they plan your destruction. Because there are some people who are only content in misery.
My God. My God.
Think about it. The people who are blocking this girl from being healed are minstrels and mourners. They get paid when people are miserable. They get paid when people are mourning. Don't think that people who rub your back when you're crying really care. Some are rejoicing on the inside. We need to be led by the Spirit and ask God to surround us with some people who want to see us prosper and do well. And I don't need a multitude of people following me. I don't need to be the most popular preacher. I don't need everybody to know my name. What I need is a few people in my life who I'm connected to, who will pray with me to get me through what I'm going through. I just need to be connected to a few people who don't mind saying, if you're bleeding, I'm bleeding. If you're struggling, I'm struggling. And guess what? You may have to change your seat to get the right connection. You may have to empty the contacts out your phone to get the right connection. You may have to change who you follow to get the right connection. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to make it on this journey, you need a strong connection.
A strong connection.
I'm almost done. Let me see if I can help you one more time. I remember when they rewired my house.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Because the cable signal was strong on the outside. But it couldn't get to all of the televisions. Because they said somewhere in the house there was a weak connection.
Somewhere in the house.
I hear you. If you want to be blessed by God,
Somewhere in the house.
you got to make sure that you have a strong connection that will get you directly to the source. And I'm sorry I may like you, but if you're a weak connection,
You gotta go. Bye-bye.
I don't have time.
Come on.
Don't let me help somebody right here, because I'm going to make you mad and then I'm going to sit down. So some of us right now have an idea of who pastors should bring to the church. We done heard them preach. We done went to some service and oh, they so anointed. Oh, they so saved. Oh, they so blessed. And then you wonder, you done brought their name to Pastor 17,461 times. You bring their name for every service, everything. You want them to do the prayer breakfast. You want them to do Bible study. You want them to do Saturday school. You want them to do 8. You want them to do 11. You want them to just be on the program to do the prayer and the releasing of the anointing. You don't understand why Pastor didn't allow them. He didn't allow them because he understands that if they came in here, they're nothing but a weak connection.
Well, now we know.
Break up the connection.
Now
And you need to trust that God has sent you somebody that when there's a problem, he knows who can connect you to the source. Don't send me a cable man that can't get my cable on. I need somebody to holler back if you hear me. If my lights turn off, don't send me the waterman. I need public service. I wish sometimes, have your lights ever been turned off? If your lights been turned off, you don't want somebody who can't turn your lights on. You want somebody who can get the connection you need. Be careful who's your prayer partner. Just because their prayer sounds good in church don't mean they have a connection. Just because they use Silver words don't mean they have a connection. You better be connected to the right people. That's why I'm glad I know some folk that don't have a whole lot of words. I I know some folk that got some basic prayers. But guess what? That basic prayer touches me. That basic prayer has kept me. That basic prayer has come. You ain't got to have all of that. Just have a strong connection. Oh, I wish I had somebody here who understand what I'm talking about. Is there anybody here who say, I need a strong connection? I don't need a blackout in here. I need a strong connection. I need somebody who could get me to look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, is it you?
Is it true? Is it true? Is it true?
Make sure you're connected.
Check one, check two.
Make sure you're connected to the right folk. There's some folk that are pulling a switch on your ministry.
Yes, sir.
There's some folk that are pulling a switch on your relationship. There's some people that have turned off the switch on your life because you think they're good.
You gotta go home and do some checking.
But they're really
Yes, sir.
a weak connection.
My preacher.
The time is coming.
My Jesus.
Why wait?
Oh, yeah.
Don't listen to the voice of the people.
That's it. That's good, right
Listen
there.
to the voice of God. Don't try to run with a multitude. But just find a couple of folk who have a strong connection. But then finally, he says you need to be prepared to do your part. Verse 41, it says he took the child by the hand, said to her to leave the kumi, which is translated, little girl, I say to you, arise. Immediately the girl arose and walked. She was 12 years of age, and they were overcome with great amazement. Verse 43, didn't read it earlier, I read it now. He commanded them strictly that no one should know it, and said that something should be given to her to eat. He touched the girl. The girl got up, started walking. But then he said, give her something to eat. Her eating was evidence that she was not dead, but alive. If she was eating, people would not fall into the superstition that they were viewing a ghost. Seeing her eat was evidence that Jesus had done what he promised. But then there was another benefit to her eating.
Dead man can't eat.
She was awake. She was walking. But she was still weak.
What'd you say?
Dead man can't eat.
She was awake. She was walking. But she was still weak. And by giving her food, it would nourish her and prevent her from being sick again. Jesus is saying that once I bless you, you have to take the necessary precaution to ensure you don't end up back in the same situation I just delivered you from. In other words, Jesus saying, if you don't want to be sick again, you have to prevent the illness. Give her something to eat. When God blesses us, there is evidence to convince us that it was God and God alone. But not only that, there's also an assurance that if we nurture and nourish the blessing he has given us, it will prevent us from having to deal with the same thing once again. In other words, feeding the girl was a sign of obedience and appreciation to Jesus, letting him know that they were going to take care of the blessing he had just given them. And let me tell you, if God blesses you, you need to take care of what God has blessed you with. Because taking care of the blessings of God is a sign that you are grateful. And there's no need to wait a long time for God to bless you if you're not going to tell the Lord thank you and show the Lord that you are appreciative of what he has done for you. Well, I want to close when I tell you that while you're getting people out the way, so you're connected to the right people, while you are listening to the voice of God and not listening to the voice of people, God has a way of dropping your blessing right in front of you, so that when you realize that God has blessed you, that you have to respond in thanksgiving. And let me tell you today that if there's one thing you can do, to show God that you're grateful for the blessings that he's given you. You can respond in praise. But is there anybody here who can say, God, I know that you're going to bless me. God, I know that it's my season and it's my time. God, I know it's my time to be blessed. So God, when I'm blessed, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do to make sure that I'm never in the situation again. I'm going to start with my praise. I'm going to give you the credit for what you have done. Well, is there anybody in here you can think of what the Lord has blessed you with, and you can respond in praise? Praise has a way of feeding you and reminding you of what the Lord has done. So remember, I said it's time, and my time is coming. My turn is coming. See, I said that just in case there's a few people who have asked some things of the Lord. You're like Jairus. You said, Lord, show up in my situation. But you see that there are other folks around you getting blessed. Well, I dare you to do what Jairus did not know to do. See, Jairus was grateful after the fact, but I dare somebody in the building today to go ahead and praise him in advance. If you believe that your time is coming, if you believe that your blessing is on the way, if you believe that God has great things in store for you, I dare you right now to praise him in advance. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, it's my turn. Can't happen yet, but guess what? It's my turn. It's my time for God's favor. It's my time to be blessed and so in anticipation for what the Lord has done and will do in my life. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prepare the table. I'm going to be like the song that my godmother would sing. She's in the audience tonight. She would say, come over here where the table is spread and the feast of the Lord is going on. In other words, if the table is spread and God's going to give it to me, I might as well get excited. Get excited about it. Is there anybody here who can get excited about what the Lord is going to do? See, to get excited about 19 years at Beulah and 41 years of ministry is to be excited about what the Lord has done. But I need somebody in the building today to say, if I'm just excited about what the Lord has done, I'm putting brakes on what God can do. So I can't just be excited about the past. I need to be excited about what the Lord is doing right now. Is there anybody here who can say the Lord is blessing me right now? Somebody in the building tonight, you can get excited about what the Lord is doing. I dare you to go ahead and release your praise, release your worship. If God has been good, I dare you